Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn how Microsoft Word can help us to auto-generate our list of figures. We'll also be seeing how Microsoft Word can help us to insert figure captions and figure cross-references. In addition to that, we'll be looking at how we can auto-generate our list of tables, insert table captions, and table cross-references. And finally, we'll be looking at how we can insert equations and equation cross-references. As a student, you know that these things are very important in putting up a report, and you will learn how Microsoft Word can make your life very easy in putting up this report. So to begin, we are going to use a report that we generated in a previous video that I did. In that video, we saw how Microsoft Word can help us to auto-generate our table of content without us typing every element in the table of content. We also saw how Microsoft Word can help us with headings, numbering, section formatting, body formatting, and the like. So if you want to have details on how to do all of that, you want to look at the description below for the video so that you too can learn how you can use Microsoft Word easily to auto-generate your table of content, format the heading of your report, auto-number your report, and section formatting and the like. So in this report, like we talked about, we are looking at figures, tables, and equations. To help us, we are going to insert some figures, and then we'll also be inserting figure captions and the like. We'll be inserting figures in chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4 of this report. And because we have done numbering earlier on, you see how it will just be auto-numbering the figures when we are inserting captions into it. So let's begin with inserting our very first figure and then the caption that will be associated with that figure. So that is our figure that we are inserting right now. All right, now let us insert the caption that's associated with this figure. You go to the reference tab, click on insert caption from the captions group, and then you see figure 2.1. Like I mentioned earlier on, this numbering is there because we have done auto numbering from the previous video. Look at the description below and see that video how this can be done for you. Then type in the caption that you want. Of course, the label is figure, and then the position, it should be below selected item for figures. If you want it above, you can also click on that arrow you see above, but for figures, we usually put it below selected item. For just, if you want to change the numbering, if for instance it is not auto-numbered, you can come to the numbering, you see include chapter numbering, heading 1. So this is the default. That is why ours is showing as figure 2.1. If I click OK, you see it's showing figure 2.1. But what if we want to change the numbering? Let's just change the numbering for you to understand what we are talking about. Let's change it to heading 2. Let's click OK. And you see it's figure 2.2.1. But that's not what we want. Let's go back to our default setting. That is heading 1. So we have figure 2.1. So everything is good. We click OK and our caption will be inserted. And that's it. Oh, but the formatting is different from the body of the text. So you may want to change that. You go to the styles group, click on caption, modify. And then here you can change the font color to black. You can remove the italics. You can make it bold. And change the font size. And click OK. We have just modified our caption, and this will just be the font that will be used for all the caption in our figures and our tables. Let's insert a second figure, and let's see another way we can insert caption. Right click on the figure, the pop-up menu will appear, and then you select insert caption. On figure 2.2, auto numbering, like you say, type in the caption and click OK. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Let's do a third figure for illustrative purposes so that you understand this. Let's right click, insert caption, type in the caption you want, and click OK. Let's do a fourth one, and then this time we are going to use the reference tab in inserting the caption. You go to your reference tab, click on it, and then you choose insert caption from the caption group. You type in the caption you want and click OK. And let's do a final caption. Right click, insert caption, and click OK. What about if you want to do cross-referencing? That is referring to the figures in the body of the text or the body of your report. You're also going to use the reference tab. Then click on cross-reference, and then a pop-up menu will appear. You see cross-reference, numbered item. Go to figures because that is what you want, and then all the figures you have will be highlighted. You choose the one you want, then the reference should be only label and number. So choose only label and number and click OK. Insert rather. And that is it, as shown in figure 2.1. Then you close. Let's do two more to further illustrate how we can use cross-referencing in the body of our work. Let's do another one. Cross-reference, figure 2.2, insert. Let's do the final one. Cross-reference, figure 3.1, insert, and that's it. What about if we want to generate our list of figures? Again, it is still the reference tab we are using. This time we enter insert table of figures. As we click on that, the pop-up menu will appear. We are seeing the figures. And usually we want to remove the tab leader, change it to none. And then we click OK. It will just insert all the figures that we have used in our report. And that's it, all the figures. But you know, this is a draft report. What if your supervisor says, oh, delete this particular figure? Let's illustrate that by deleting figure 3.1. So we are removing figure 3.1. Let's see how it will auto correct our work. After deleting that figure, all you need to do is just highlight the body of your work, right click, and update field. It will just update your work. And anywhere you use that figure 3.1 as a cross-reference, it will highlight it as error for you to easily see and delete. And it makes your life very easy, makes editing easy, makes you to do your write-up in such a way that it will minimize your minimal error in your reports. And then you come to your list of figures, then update your list of figures. Just right click. After highlighting, you update it, and then you have your list of figures updated properly. And that's it. What about list of tables? Let's try inserting some tables. You're going to insert two tables and then insert caption for the table. We're just going to follow the same basic process. Insert caption, a string figure, or can change the label from figure to table. And then position should be above selected item. We click OK after typing our caption. And that's it. Let's do that for the second table. Insert caption, type in your caption, and click OK. What about making reference to these tables in the body of our test? Again, we also use cross references. This time we change the reference type from figure to table. And then you see all the tables you have. Choose only label and number in the insert reference to. Insert, you see that table 3.1 in the body of your report. And we'll do that again for table 4.1. The same cross-reference from your reference tab, the captions group. Choose the particular table and insert. And that's it about inserting tables in the body of your report. What about inserting list of tables? To do this, we want to first of all apply page break so as to move the list of tables to a different page from the list of figures. And then we'll go back to our reference tab. Insert table of figures. And that's it. So you can see the caption is table. And we can also remove the tab leader. I always like removing the tab leader, but you may decide to leave it. So tab leader none, I click OK. And that's our list of tables. What about equations? If we were to insert equations, well, use Mathtype. Basically, just click on Mathtype, we type the equation, and again, it will just auto-generate the equation number according to the chapter. This is chapter 2, so 2.1, equation 2.1, the first equation in chapter 2. Let's type another equation, this time in chapter 3. And you see the numbering, equation 3.1 in chapter 3. Let's do a second equation. Write numbered, type in your equation, and you see it shows you equation 3.2. Now, after typing your equations, you also want to refer to them in the body of your report. So how do you do that? Again, you're going to use the insert reference. So let's see that for question 3.1, insert reference, and then you double click on the equation number. It will just show you equation 3.1, and that's it. Let's do that for equation 3.2, the same procedure. All right, let's also illustrate this if you were to delete a particular equation. And let's delete equation 3.1 and let's see what happens. If we delete equation 3.1, we'll see that it will, and then if we update it, it will update the equation numbering. And that's it. 3.2 has changed to 3.1. Oh, there's something wrong. And the body of the test is still showing 3.2. Let's repeat the procedure. Let's see what happens. Okay, we'll have to highlight the entire test. Okay, let's highlight before updating. And once we update, you look at 3.2 become 3.1 because 3.1 had been deleted. Update, equation 3.2 had now become equation 3.1. And equation 3.1 that we use in the body of the test has flagged error, so we can easily remove it. For more information on how to use Mathtype, you want to look at the description below for a video on how to download, install, and synchronize Mathtype with your Microsoft Word. So we have looked at how we can generate list of figures and list of tables in this video. We have seen how Microsoft Word can make it easy for you. So when we auto-generate figures, the caption, equations, it's easy for us to do editing, to delete, and to update without having any stress. So if you like this video, please, we want you to comment, like it, and subscribe to our channel so that we can continue to produce more engaging content like this for the benefit of everyone. Thank you for watching.